Good morning, happy day 4 of Vlogmas. I'm currently making my breakfast, which is oatmeal. So during the warmer months, I drink a smoothie, right? But then in the wintertime, I just don't want to do the smoothie thing. So I eat oatmeal, and normally I get the quick oats, like the quick 1 minute in the microwave oats. That I guess aren't as healthy for you, but the most recent time that we got groceries delivered when all of us were really sick and not going to the grocery store, they got the old-fashioned ones, which from my understanding are better for you, but that means I have to cook them on the stove, and they just have a different texture. I feel like they're chewier, but whatever. Whatever. I'll eat them. I got a whole big thing of it, and I only eat, like, the serving size, I feel, what's the serving size? Is like half a cup? Yeah, a half a cup of oats, but I can barely get through a third a cup, so that's what I do. Sometimes a fourth a cup if I'm not feeling particularly hungry. But I always have this moment where I'm like, is it ever gonna thicken up? But it will. You just have to give it a couple minutes. We're getting there. It's thickening up. It's almost ready. I guess this has become the Christmas, no. I guess this has become the Vlogmas, the breakfast Vlogmas episode. I've got my little oatmeal. It thickens up just like I said it would. And then I add a good, healthy serving of peanut butter. Then I add a little honey to sweeten it. Well, I mean, peanut butter is pretty sweet too, but I add the honey. Okay. Then I add some cinnamon. So then it kind of looks like this. But I mix it all together. And then sometimes I'll add frozen blueberries, which, yes, does like make it cold. So I know that's not appetizing, but I like the frozen blueberries. I like it. So I eat cold oatmeal. I know that's kind of weird. But I have these bananas that I need to get through so that they don't go bad before I can use them. So I just cut with my spoon, but I just cut a banana into my oatmeal bowl and eat it all together. And that's my healthy little breakfast for the day. That's my winter breakfast. I was just getting ready to put my socks on and I realized these are like my favorite, one of my favorite pairs of Christmas socks. So I wanted to show you, but they're just like, okay, super simple. I'm giving you a Christmas sock review. They're super simple, but I just love the stripes. I love the hearts. I just love them. I think they are so adorable. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So today is my other day off, and that is because on Thursdays in the afternoon I do a group therapy for like two hours, just under 2 hours, and it's great. It's like one of the highlights of my weeks because it's like where I get my socializing in like a group form. It's virtual, it's on the computer. We do it through Zoom. And sorry, I keep getting a text from my friend. I don't remember exactly. We've been doing it for several months now, and it's really fun. It's like a close-knit group of women. And what's so interesting is that the moderator or the facilitator, like the therapist that's like in charge of it all, she has like a very similar face, similar mannerisms, similar voice to one of my childhood best friends. They don't look exactly alike, but they have very similar facial features and like I said, mannerisms, tone of voice, the way they speak, like the way that they talk. It's so similar, and like it's kind of like freaky at first because she reminded me so much of my childhood best friend. And then early on, we like went around and like said what our sun sign was, our astrology, you know, like sun sign. And sure enough, she was the same sun sign as my childhood best friend. And I was just like, that is so crazy. So anyway, I have that going on later. I had to wake up pretty early today because I wanted to call the Department of Economic Security. I wanted to call them first thing because sometimes you can be on hold for a really long time, because I had to do my interview to like reapply for nutritional assistance for next year because I don't make enough money. And so I called like just after 7 and still had to wait on hold for 30 minutes. And then the interview takes about 30-40 minutes. So I was on the phone all morning, it felt like. And then, so yeah, just doing laundry now. And I have another phone interview in a little bit, in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. And then this afternoon I have my group therapy. So isn't my tree so beautiful? I love my tree so much. She's just gorgeous. Look at her. Wow, stunning. Welcome back. I just got a big package in the mail from my friend. So I'm gonna open that up and you guys can be here with me for it. Ooh, this is so exciting. Ooh, cool. DIY witch balls kit. So we've got rose petals, rosemary, cinnamon, thyme, and then these like ornament looking balls, wax melts, ooh, an anise star, some moons, frankincense, copal, jasmine, lavender, twine, citrine, mother of pearl, peach moonstone. I've never seen peach moonstone. That's cool. Let's see, what's this? Amethyst. Ooh, this is a big one. Ooh, bloodstone. Look at all those. That's so cool. Some more. Cool. This is so exciting. Ooh, and howlite. Very cool. So this is my friend who has a small business, and her link will be in the description below if you want to check out. They've got a lot of cool stuff. Anyway, so the witch's ball is like an intention thing. You figure out what your intention is, what you want to bring about in your life, and then you add it to your little ball and you display it. And so my thinking with this is that my friend Sophia, I'm gonna see if she wants to, because there's multiple, I'm gonna see if she wants to come over and make one with me. So hopefully she'll have time to do that at some point. So that's really cool. And I think there's other things in here. Lots of packing, so it's all safe. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a New Year Prosperity Bayberry candle. And it's an intention, like manifestation thing to bring prosperity in the new year. Look how cute it is. So I'm excited to start burning that. I love it. And then I also got some calendula and rose salve, which is just really great for various skin things. It smells nice too. So yeah, that's my friend's local business, small business, and her link will be in the description if you want to check it out and see what else she has. She's got a lot of cool stuff. Another thing I wanted to mention, or another thing I'm gonna mention is like, I don't know when it started, but I noticed it when I got COVID. Now granted, it could have been happening before COVID and I just wasn't aware of it, but I noticed that I have all of these like tiny little red bumps on my, let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see them. All of that. I don't remember having that before. I know, I feel like they're pretty common. I feel like it's not something to be super concerned about. And I feel like people have experienced that with like a gluten intolerance or some kind of allergy to something. So I'm thinking, I don't know, do I have to go gluten-free again? Is that in the cards for me? Do I really need to go gluten-free? I don't want to. I hate going gluten-free, but if it's happening, if your skin, you know, something's going on with your skin, chances are that that's a sign that your body, the inside, needs help. So we'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna apply this salve because it feels really nice on my skin. Okay, let me know if any of you can relate to this. So like, within the last year, I came across a TikTok of a girl with really short hair that was saying like, if you are always wearing your hair up in a ponytail, just cut your hair. Just cut your hair short. It'll be liberating. You'll love it. That kind of thing. And like, I get the sentiment behind it. I clearly, if you've like looked at past videos, I've had various lengths of hair, and last summer, early summer last year, I think, I shaved my head. I buzzed my head, you know, so I've had every length of hair possible, and love short hair. Short hair is wonderful. I love it. But the thing is that even when I had short hair, because right now I have the desire every single day, all day long, to put my hair up into a ponytail. Like, this is what is most comfortable. Like, this is like sensory wise, this is what I want. Like, no hair touching my ears and just like up, right? But even when I had short hair, even when my head was buzzed, I still had that like desire to put my hair up, like still have that desire. So having short hair and not being able to put your hair up is way more frustrating than having long hair, you know, and being able to put it up. Does anyone relate? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get it? Like, there's something so satisfying with like being able to put your hair up into a ponytail. You get what I'm saying? Do you get it? Now, this isn't me saying that you shouldn't cut your hair short. I'm not one of those people. I think that everyone should have short hair at least once in their life, because it really is an experience to buzz your head. And I loved having a buzzed head, like that sensation of like feeling your buzzed head. It's awesome. I looked great. Like, everyone should have short hair at some point in time. But yeah, I don't know. Am I making any sense? There's just something so satisfying sensory wise, like sensory, this like does something and I'm just like, oh, I feel better. Like, sensory wise, not to have any hair on my ears. But buzzing my head didn't fix that. I still had that sensation. I just wasn't able to make the change. Oh my gosh, brains. I'm just being silly. I was so caught up in group therapy that I wasn't gonna show anyone, obviously for privacy reasons, but I was gonna like show me like sharing, because at the beginning of every what's it called, session, we do the highs and lows of our week plus like what we're grateful for. And so I was going to like show me sharing. I basically said the low was being sick, so sick for the last few weeks. My high was getting that stuff in the mail. And then what I'm grateful for is that despite the fact that everyone in my family got sick, we're all on the other end of it and we're all here and that sort of thing. So after everyone went through their highs and lows of the week and welcoming new members, because we had like three or four new members, which is awesome. We played this game online. I've seen this game played before, but like not online, like not on the computer, but with like little whiteboards. But there's a way to do it online, which is so cool. And so we all like joined this like server or whatever. And basically what you do is the first round, it's Pictionary telephone, that sort of thing, you know, where, you know, someone writes a sentence and then it goes to the next person and they read the sentence and they have to like draw what the sentence is. And then the next person only sees what is drawn and has to describe what the picture is. And then the next person only sees what the description is and has to draw it. So it like changes over time depending on what the drawing is. Well, most of us going into it had no idea what we were doing. We didn't realize what the game was. So, that kind of started out funny. But anyway, it was a really good time. Like, I have not laughed that hard during a therapy session before. It was great. It was wonderful. My sentence was Sam goes to the zoo, or Sam went to the zoo. Again, I didn't realize people were gonna have to draw this. And Sam is my dog, but like, no one knows that. It was really funny though. And then the first sentence that I got that I had to draw was Legos are life. But for some reason I could not picture what Legos were. Like I just kept picturing Tetris. And so I drew like Tetris, and then the next person that saw my drawing, you know, was like, that's Tetris. So I was the one immediately that like screwed it up just because I didn't know. I could not picture what Legos were. It was all like in fun and funny and stuff like that. It wasn't a big deal, but so yes, overall a good day. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.